Okay, this is Ice Cube off the forum, and I mentioned something about a balance cable that will make it a lot easier for you to balance your packs. Currently, one of the Achilles heel of the iCharger here is when it gets to the end of the end of the charge cycle, and it's starting to balance your pack. Sometimes you'll have cells that would be high, and then some of them will be like extremely low. And the iCharger is a really precision balancer, but the amount of time it takes to pull packs in balance can be really slow. Like I have this pack here, I purposely misbalanced this pack. I think it's cell 1 is significantly lower than the rest of the cells that are fully charged. So all the other cells are fully charged, but if I try to put this on the charger will be trying to, pull that cell in line, and it can take, with the bleed balancer that's in this charger, I think it's like 500 milliamps. This pack is 1500 milliamps out of balance. So it could possibly take up to 3 hours for it to pull this pack in balance. Now we all know that, that there's like the BC168 charger that charges through the balance tabs and charges each cell individually. But what if you have this expensive ass charger that sucks at balancing, but you want to pull this pack back into balance a lot quickly? And this is like scenarios where you get packs from Hobby King and they're like really misbalanced, but once you get the pack in balance, it normally stays in balance. It's just all about getting there. So I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. YPedal came up with a simple solution like this. This plugs into the JST port, so it'll plug into this pack right here, and then I have this cable here that will plug into the charger there. And so you'll probe the connection and find which pack is out of balance, and then you'll take the appropriate connector, and then you'll plug them into the balance taps, and then plug them to the charger, and then you can charge that one cell up. Now this is what I have to show how people may have been trying to pull packs in balance. They'll take an old JST cable and they will take the pins and shove them into the contacts like that, and then hook them up to the alligator clips. Well, one thing that I realized, this causes poor connections, and so when the charger goes to read the pack, it will get a bad reading where it'll be too high or too low. It can't sense the correct voltage. This eliminates, that, because it is an appropriate connector to interface with the JST cables, and then we have sufficient size cable, so there's no volt drop. The contacts are soldered in the Andersons. Same thing with this, they're crimped and then soldered, and then they also have hot melt in the back of it, so the pins can't slide out or back out or cause a poor connection. So one thing I'm gonna show is this pack being out of balance. Just give me one moment. Okay, I have this pack plugged into the iCharger. I said that I purposely misbalanced the pack, so we have one cell group at 3.99 while the rest of them are at 4.14. So essentially what we want to do is match the voltage of this one cell group with the others. So I'm gonna go through the settings in the charger menu to change the charge setting to where it charges the lithium cells to 4.15 volts. So alright, here's the LiPo termination voltage. I normally set mine to 4.21. because, you know, after it charges, the voltage settles. So 4.21 actually gives me 4.2 volts to cell on my pack, but I want to change it to 4.15. So alright, so it's flashing. I just want to knock this down to 4.15. Alright, so I can get out this menu because the LiPo voltage is set for 4.15. Go back to lithium battery. You don't want to be on balance charge. You want to be on regular charge. So here's the regular charge right here, and it's asking for main port. Like I said, I just have the balance cable plugged in for demonstration purposes. But let's go ahead and get everything set up so I can charge through the balance tap. Okay, I have everything set up. Have my pack here. It's going to this cable. It's interfacing, I guess I'll call this the balance buddy. Alright, and then so I already know which cells are low, so it's the furthest cell, so it should be cell number 1, I believe, and then it's connected to the charger. This is a 16 gauge wire, so it should be sufficient enough. Now I want to go through here and change the charge settings. So now I believe you should be able to charge about 2 to 4 amps through this setup. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and select 4. Now the thing is with the BC168, the BC168 cycles, you know, it stops, checks the voltage, and then starts back up, so there isn't a constant load on the balance taps. So that charger can charge up to 8 amps. I'm being conservative. I'm gonna charge at 4. The balance wire should remain cool. So I have 4.15 is on charge. It's on 4 amp charge. So also let me change this to 1S since we're charging 1 cell out of the pack. All right, so we got everything set up. Now to prove that I'm gonna charge that 3.99 cell, let's go ahead and check the voltage. Here it is. There's that 3.99. So we have everything set up correctly, and it's charging that 1 cell. All right, so get back out of this. All right, so I can go ahead and start the charge cycle. So now it's charging that cell up. And so that's pretty much all there is to it. I did choose 4 amps, but apparently it's scaled down because it's already met the 4.15 voltage mark, so it's probably going to start decaying the current back down. But essentially this is how the setup works, and trust me, by doing it this way, you will get the pack and balance a lot quicker than letting the iCharger just try to balance the pack by itself. You can also discharge high cells. You can discharge the high cells down to where the low cells are. That may help it balance quicker, so you can charge up and then you can discharge down to try to get your pack in balance. So, and the wires, they're cool to the touch. I know we don't have that much time recording, but balance wires are cool, get solid connections. And this concludes the video. If you're interested, just give me a ring on the Endlessfield forum, or go to www.lipoconnectionsolutions.com, and it will be there on my accessories page. Thank you for watching.